Alright, today we're going to do something a little different. Today we're going to make these look like metal. This is an exhaust system for a R1 Yamaha model, and we're about to make them look like they're titanium with different fades of color and stuff like that. But first step, I don't know if you can see it, but that line, the cast line, that all needs to be smoothed out. So you just take the back of your blade and knock down the high ridge, because that will show once you paint it. Absolutely will show. And you're just going to go through and knock down there's not a lot there, so you don't have to do it really hard. You just have to smooth it out. These models are actually built really well. I've been putting it together for about a week, and I'm at the point now where I'm doing the exhaust, so I thought maybe I would show how to spray it anyway to make it look like it's metal. And I don't know if you know anything about exhaust pipes on motorcycles, but when they get really hot, they like to turn different colors of blue and gold and a little bit of purple and stuff like that. So we're going to attempt to do that. And that's really all it takes. Just that right there. Just knock it down a little bit. Because like I said, once you spray this with paint, that will show right away. Then you'll take 1000 grit and just go over it very lightly, the whole thing, just to make sure there's no burrs or anything sticking up that'll show once you paint it. And it gives the paint a little something to stick to. Alright, well, we laid down a bunch of silver just to get it to look more metallic than the gray that it came in. Now we're going to shoot it with a little bit of bronze. This is really the beginning stages of the titanium look. All you really need to hit is the pipes. The actual muffler is going to be a totally different color than actual color. Now remember, you're going to want to hit this at an angle to make sure you get inside the pipe, in between the pipes. And the tip. A little off on my aim there. Doesn't really matter if it gets up on this too much. I mean, you don't want to get carried away with it, but and just go over it real good. Make sure you got everything. This junction right here is going to be a completely different color too, but it'll be a darker color, so it'll cover this bronze with no problem. Excuse the compressor noise there. Alright, we'll let that dry, and we'll come back with the next color. Okay, I shortened up the stand a little bit here because I need to be able to hang on to it. We're going to do the next color. Now this next color, you're not going to do the whole thing. Next color is a little bit red, kind of a pinky red. And you're going to want to go from about here and then in the corner. Anywhere that the exhaust hangs up gets the pipes really hot. So right here in the bends, and then right here in this bend, anywhere there's a bend, the pipes are going to get hot. So that's where you want it to look like it's getting tarnished or blued or whatever they call that. Now you're not going to want to get too carried away, but you want to be able to get enough coverage. And make sure you get at an angle so you can get all the way around the pipes. Just where it bends. Make sure you get in the nooks and crannies. We're going to give it a little shot right where the clamps are also. We'll give it a little shot on the tailpipe. Okay, now this gets a little bit more intricate because you really got to pinpoint. I got the O2 brush out so I can get a closer, more precise spray, And what we're going to do is go right over top of the red that we did, and that'll give it the blue, I don't know what they call it, but the bluish look anyway. So I don't know how much I'm going to be able to get this into the camera, because I really got to look and see what I'm doing here. We're going to try to get it so you can see it. Now you can see how that effect is already working. Alright, last color. I thought I had my O2 brush, airbrush before, but I didn't. I had the O3. Whoa, what's going on here? That's not supposed to be happening. Okay, so what we're doing here, we're going to take this gold and we're going to go very lightly on everything that's bronze, and that'll feather all the blue and stuff in. You gotta make sure you get it. In the right spot here. Okay, now the fun stuff. Now we get to spray it all clear. Before I do that, I I got to get it so I can hold it in my hand. And not drop it. Okay, here we go. This is all clear, the satin clear coat. Hopefully this won't fall out. So far so good. Here we go. Hopefully you can see all that. Alright, we're going to let that sit and dry, then I'll show you, because I'm afraid it's going to fall off that toothpick I got it hanging on. So I'll be right back once it's done. Alright, this is how it looks. It's not completely on yet. I still got to put the screw in here and that holds it on and fasten it here and there, but I just wanted to put it on so you can see how it came out. Not bad. It looks a lot more like a racing exhaust than it does street exhaust now. I'm not happy with the color of the canister yet, but I put on a gunmetal gray, but I may change that. The whole bike is going to be blue like the fender. That'll come out pretty good. I like it. You can see some silver. Can't really see any of the red, unfortunately, but that's okay. The bronze made up for that. Whoops, sorry. This is a Yamaha R1, one of the earlier models. This is a kit that I've had forever, and I've been working on it forever. Probably took me a week just to do the motor. Little fine tuning here, fine tuning there, fine painting there. I mean, I painted stuff you can't even see. If you can see down in there and see the shock, the rear shock, rear suspension, that's all painted, but you can't even see it. Yeah. But anyway, I think the exhaust came out pretty good. It's a pretty good kit. It fits together really well. I've had no issues at all putting pieces together. You just got to read the instructions really well. Just make sure you pay attention and you put on every piece as it says to do it. I forgot to put the fender and that triangular metal piece there. I forgot to put that on when I put the wheel on, because I got over anxious and I wanted to see what the wheel looked like on the bike, and had to take it all back apart again, which is okay because it's a screw right there that runs through the swing arm, and then it all pulls right out. But still, I had to do it twice because got overly excited. But anyway, enough of the drama. I think that came out pretty good. I like it. Not bad for quick job. Alright. Hope you'll give it a try, and good luck with it. It's not that hard. Just make sure you have an 03 brush or smaller so you can really get in there. I had tried an 02, but the metallic paints that I was using don't spray really well through an 02. Alright. See you next time.